In the cool, tension-cracked air of this breaking F1 drama, a seismic move is unfolding. Max Verstappen, the four-time world champion, Red Bull's pride and terror, may be offered more than just money by Mercedes. No whispered promise, no gentle tap on the shoulder. This is full throttle, battlefield-level ambition. The race for Verstappen is on, and Mercedes has dropped their offer. He's under contract. Red Bull inked him through 2028, but beneath that steel-strong paper lies a hidden valve, a performance clause. As Christian Horner himself admitted before his dismissal, Verstappen's gold-plated deal contains a performance element that could allow him to leave the team before 2028. Not just a rumor. It's a legally woven escape hatch. If he lands lower than third in the drivers' standings after the Hungarian GP, it's game on. With Verstappen currently sitting third, 18 points clear of Russell and leagues ahead of Charles Leclerc, that trigger looks more likely with each race. But even as he's still third, Mercedes doesn't care. They're playing chess, and they're already planning the checkmate. Ola Källenius, Mercedes CEO, reportedly waved the green flag to chase Verstappen for 2026. That means boardroom power and financial muscle are aligned. Remember the whispered Monaco meeting last year? Källenius, Toto Wolff, Sir Jim Ratcliffe. They met to prepare a fighting fund to cover Verstappen's eye-watering salary. Monaco isn't just glamour, it's war council. Max would look good in silver, wouldn't he? Källenius teased at Spain last year, Sky Germany mic in hand. The best driver wants to have the best car. The cards will be reshuffled in 2026. That wasn't a tease, it was an announcement. Most just missed it. Mercedes, once the undisputed supreme in F1, 8 consecutive constructors' titles, Lewis and Nico locking down 6 drivers' championships, has slumped since the 2022 reset. Only 6 wins in 3.5 seasons. But now, they're betting on resurgence. They're planning for the 2026 engine reset, 50% electrification, active aero, sustainable fuels. The car they're building is for the new era, and Verstappen is the ace they want behind the wheel. They'll need to pay. Verstappen's current salary is rumored to be around $75 million per season. Meanwhile, Russell makes roughly $23 million, and rookie Kimi Antonelli earns about $2 million. That's salary chasm. It's the mountaintop Mercedes are ready to climb. No mount too tall. Let's add more heat. Nelson Piquet Jr., Kelly Verstappen's brother, let something slip on the Brazilian podcast Pelas Pista. Talking about Silverstone, he said, "Who knows next year with Max there? They are talking. Everyone knows, right? Just missing final contract details." Then came the bomb. He will be to switch. He didn't whisper. This wasn't speculation. It was insider language. They are talking. He will be. Straight from Max's inner circle. Piquet Jr. didn't hedge. He dropped it like a bomb. And on tape. Those words hit hard. Mercedes, Toto, and Verstappen aren't just in talks. They're deep in dialogue. Final details. Final hour. The Hungarian GP deadline looms. After early August, Verstappen either stays or walks. But even if he stays, rumors say he could sign on the quiet for 2027, keeping his options open. Stealth mode. Game plan. Silent agreement. Public performance. Meanwhile, Red Bull is hunting stability, and fast. Christian Horner was axed last week in a lightning move that left many breathless. According to ex-F1 owner Bernie Ecclestone, Horner's exit wasn't just about internal turmoil. Gerhard Berger, another veteran, confirmed it was about stabilizing the whole team at the moment and getting Max Verstappen back into it properly. Bernie simply said what many feel. He should be where he's happy. Wherever that is, he'll perform. So is Mercedes offering serenity, influence, a vault worth of resources, and maybe a whisper of freedom that Red Bull can't match. There's a deeper tension here. Red Bull is slipping. They sit 4th in the constructors' standings, a staggering 288 points behind McLaren. Meanwhile, Verstappen's own season is patchy. Just 2 wins so far, 69 points behind Oscar Piastri in the title chase. Red Bull's mammoth dominance is cracking, and cracks let lightning through. What did Mercedes and Toto Wolff actually offer? Not a handshake deal. Reports say Kalinius greenlit the bid. Piquet Jr. confirms depth of talks. The contract holds qualifiers, silence routing, board approval, hidden clauses, salary gutters deep enough to drown doubt. As we hurtle toward August's Hungarian GP, time sprints. Every point Max wins or loses, all count. Will he stay, triggering that performance clause? Will he buy out his contract, rumoured to be £100 million plus? Or will Mercedes let him slip away? The question hanging in the air like the smell of burnt rubber in Monaco: why would Max leave? You don't walk away from a kingdom unless the palace walls are cracking. And right now, Red Bull Racing isn't just wobbling, it's teetering. Verstappen didn't get to 4 world titles by playing it safe. He didn't become F1's most feared wheelman by accepting mediocrity. So, when the ship shows signs of sinking, the captain looks for a lifeboat or a new warship. And Mercedes? They've painted a tempting picture of the future. Let's rewind. In 2022, Red Bull was untouchable. In 2023, even more so. But in 2025, the illusion's been shattered. Max is doing everything, dragging an understeering beast to podiums, keeping McLaren's honest. Yet, with only 2 wins and a 69-point gap to Piastri, even his legendary talent is no longer enough. Red Bull now sits 4th in the constructors' standings. Max has scored all but 7 of the team's points. 7. That's how deep the rot goes. You think a driver like Verstappen doesn't see that? Then came the Horner saga. The toxic fallout between Christian Horner and Jos Verstappen, Max's father, boiled over again this year. Ralf Schumacher revealed another heated Silverstone exchange between Jos and Horner right before Horner was canned. The split wasn't just organisational, it was personal. Jos warned the team would be torn apart if Horner stayed. Now, he's gone. But was it too late? Even Gerhard Berger said it out loud. It's much more about stabilising the whole team and getting Max Verstappen back into it properly. That's not speculation, that's damage control. So Red Bull swung the axe. But Mercedes? They've been laying the red carpet. Kalinius gave the green light. Toto Wolff, always the shark in a silk suit, has made his move. He's selling a future where Verstappen leads the next dynasty under new regulations. A future where he's not just a champion, but a builder of legends. And here's the kicker. Mercedes might be the only manufacturer ready for 2026. Their power unit is the only one reported to be in good shape for the new hybrid electric formula. Everyone else? Struggling. Red Bull is flying blind with RBPT Ford, a completely new operation. Even Christian Horner admitted, "It would be embarrassing for Mercedes if we were ahead in 2026. The challenge of that is enormous." That's not a battle cry, that's a white flag. It's no coincidence Toto hasn't re-signed either George Russell or Kimi Antonelli yet. Both contracts expire in 2025. He's waiting, watching, ready to slide Max into the open seat the moment the ink dries. And Piquet Jr. all but confirmed it. Just missing final contract details. Final details. Not dreams, details. Now, here's the emotional part of it. Max Verstappen has given everything to Red Bull. He debuted as a teenager. He made them world beaters. He brought them 4 titles. And maybe, he stayed through 2025 out of loyalty. But loyalty has a limit, and legacy has no patience. He said it best: "I determine my own future." Cold, clear, no PR answer. Max Verstappen will not let a team's collapse sink his career. Not when there's a silver arrow aimed right at the crown. And what happens if he signs now, but stays silent? That quiet signing rumour? It could mean Verstappen has already chosen Mercedes, but the deal won't kick in until 2027. That gives Red Bull one last chance to woo him back, or blow it completely. So now, the fans ask, Can Red Bull fix this? Can Mercedes afford it? Is Toto Wolff really about to pull off the biggest driver heist since Lewis Hamilton left McLaren? Or is all of this just one massive bluff, playing out like a poker game under the paddock lights? We'll find out soon enough. The Hungarian GP is the deadline. The performance clause window closes. If Max finishes third or higher, and most signs say he will, he won't be able to leave on a technicality, but he can still pay his way out. Rumour says that could cost upwards of £100 million. Is Mercedes really ready to spend that? All signs point to yes. And as that checkered flag drops in Budapest, one thing will be certain. If Verstappen wants out, he'll get out. The only question left is, will he pull the trigger? So we turn to you, the fans. Has Max outgrown Red Bull? Will 2026 be the rebirth of the Silver Arrows, or just another twist in F1's most electrifying saga? And if he does make the switch, will he still be unstoppable? Let us know in the comments, because one way or another, this story isn't over. It's just shifting gears.